Hey guys, this is Wei. I just want to do a real quick video about this particular camera that what I just did. This is Yashica T4 with the Zeiss 35mm f3.5 lens. It's a really cool camera. It takes pretty sharp images if I can get the autofocus to work. You know, this is a point and shoot camera, so you just point and shoot and hope the camera able to nail the focus. So before I open this camera up, I had a lot of dust accumulating in here inside of these windows. So part of me, I'm thinking maybe some of the autofocus image I did, maybe something to do with the dust, in the way, especially when the light hitting the dust at a certain angle. These dust light up, maybe the camera was not able to see how far the subject is. I don't know, but that's my suspicion. The last straw for me to actually decide to open this camera up is this. This is a lens cover, right? This is on off. Turn it on, lens comes out. When you turn the camera off, see the lens cover springs back. So I had so much dust underneath this front plate. This is from like the 90s camera, right? They didn't really have a dust sealing on it, so something to think about. Anyway, so much dust in here. So when I turn the camera off, this lens cover doesn't slide, just stuck in here. So I felt like I have to clean this up so that I can protect the lens when I don't use the camera. Anyways, let me go over all the screws. I'm not gonna open this again. I wish I filmed this when I did, but all you need is a JIS screwdriver for just there's only one tip I use for all the cameras, because the JIS stands for Japanese Industrial Standard, I think. The screwdriver is a little bit pointier, and it doesn't, it works really well with these tiny screws. So we need to take out these two. It's hard to see it. It's too close to the camera. And then two more, actually. This right here in this corner, right down here. You can leave this, that's fine. And this is also okay. This is just for the door. We don't need to take that off. Yeah, the camera thing, I just loaded a roll of film. My T4 has a busted door latch for the battery. So I just put a piece of gaffer tape on it. There you go. That's the battery. So beneath the sticker here, showing where the battery polarity, you can pry this open, right? You see, there's another hidden screw there. This one needs to be taken out before you can pop the front cover open. After you take all these screws, that's total of, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 screws. You can leave the rest of the screws on this camera, because I'm not taking the back off, just the front, right? Just for a quick cleaning. Once you're done, what I did is I ran my fingernail starting from this corner, just go all the way around this front plate. And there are some plastic retaining clips. I think there's 2 here, I believe. Don't quote me on it. I know for sure there's 1 here, and maybe a couple here, and then maybe 1 or 2 or something here. So you just work your way around it. It's not too difficult. It's compared to our phone and stuff. This is a lot easier. Once you pop these clips off, this front comes out. There's no circuitry that attached to the front plastic plate. It's just a plate comes out, and then you can do your cleaning. So part of me is thinking that next time if I open this camera up, I mean right now I only done this once, I probably can open this up within 5 minutes or less. I'm thinking if I shoot like a Cinestill 800T, maybe I will jam a CTO gel underneath this front cover between this and the flash. Actually, so once you pop the cover off, this is actually a diffusing screen, or I would say more of a diffusing screen. There's a flash underneath that's by itself. It's there's another what should I say, protective cover on this flash tube, so I can put a CTO gel in here, and then that would be kind of cool actually. So maybe I'll do that. That's maybe a potential modification, right? Now, once you take the front cover off, it's very hard to clean what's underneath this LCD. Fortunately, I don't have a lot of dust in here. I don't have to worry about it. But I did find like a piece of glue or something stuck in here. So I just cut a very tiny strip of paper. I can only access that from just a little bit of a space gap between this side and this side. Just kind of I was able to move that the glue and get it off, and then I just used my my rocket air, and I blew from these two gaps and pushed the glue out. So yeah, it's no mean of completely tear down this camera and fix other problems. So far, just for cleaning, this is fairly easy. These plastics not too bad, but just be aware not to over torque the screws when they put it back together, because either you'll strip the screws or you can break this plastic. My recent experience with camera plastic is I tried to use a super glue and I had a hard time to get that to stay together. So yeah, just be very gentle with it, because they're not really taking a lot of force, so you don't have to crank it down too tight. I just kind of did a little bit of finger tight. That's enough to keep these screws in place. Anyway, that's just my little quick video. Hope you find this useful, and thanks for watching. Have a good day. So one last thing I want to point out, you have to use the right screwdriver size for your screw. This is true for fixing a camera or watchmaking. The one I use most often is right here, this one. It's labeled on my iFixit screwdriver kit. It's called the J00. This one works pretty good for what I need. But I'm sure, on other cameras, or even on this camera, the T4, there are other screws might be either bigger or smaller than this screwdriver. So it's important, I can't emphasize this enough, that use the correct size screwdriver for your screw, or you'll risk damaging it. So yeah, do that. Thanks.